All right. Oh, I need to switch this round. So we're going to talk about this film. This film. It's Godzilla. See, it says Godzilla right there, so it must be Godzilla, right? Right? It must be Godzilla. It says on the box. So this is gonna be Godzilla. Godzilla, guys. Do I need to convince you some more? Seriously? Yeah. So this is the Godzilla film that everyone loves, right? Everyone loves this film. It didn't bomb. I don't think it bombed. It did all right. I think it's like it didn't do enough for them to be like, yeah, make more. But I feel like it didn't bankrupt Sony. it kind of just went, like it did just enough to keep them going. Like, yeah. I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like, it's so ingrained in my memory of just like the 90s of just like, this is Godzilla. I don't know what the fuck Godzilla was. This is Godzilla to me. Like, I never fucking saw any of the Japanese films. That's Godzilla. That's Godzilla. This is Godzilla. Godzilla. To me, like, anytime I'd see anything, I'd be like, yeah, no, that's Godzilla. I had no knowledge of any of the Japanese films. I don't think I'd ever seen any of them. Like, it wouldn't be at least another 20 years until I'd actually watch, outside of maybe the American films. I can't remember when I bought Godzilla 2014. I feel like those are the first films I bought, because I remember I bought the Showa era set. That was the first, like, because I saw that was like 140 quid. Okay, that's a lot, but if I price it out the fact that it's like 15 movies, it's not. You know, I'm pricing out like I was like, you know, it's just under £10 a Blu-ray. You know, £10 a film, not Blu-ray because it's like 8 discs. I'm like, yeah, it's about £10 a film. And it's not that expensive. Yeah, I didn't really go into like Godzilla till quite late, but to me, anytime I see anything Godzilla related, this is what I think. I think this film. Like, I would never think anything but this film, because I had no reason to, because I just didn't have the knowledge of like, I didn't have just the knowledge of any other Godzilla films, and it'd be way in the future to, I'd actually watch anything that was actually Godzilla. Now, the problem with the film is, one, it is 2 hours and 20 minutes. It has no right being 2 hours and 20 minutes. It is too long of a film. Too long of a film that only has one kaiju in it, technically. I mean, technically more, because there's other Godzillas, but come on, it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. Why is it 2 hours and 20 minutes? There's just too many scenes. You just like, just cut that. Cut that. Cut that. Cut that. Cut that. Cut that. Like the whole, I mean, opening for the film. Cut it. We just don't need it. You just don't need it. You literally don't. Like, why do we care that we're picking up this guy from like Chernobyl and stuff? And it's like, you just literally start him off, just like, throw him into a military place and be like, why the hell have you picked me up? Done. And it's just like, and I feel like even Godzilla maybe show up too early in the film. I mean, I think it was like 20, 25 minutes when you've already got Godzilla. What? Already? Yeah. It just kind of drags. And I don't think I really care about any of the characters. I'm trying to think of any of the characters, and I'm like, no, that's a character I like. No. And I know that, to be fair, there are quite a lot of Godzilla films where I'm like, I do not care about any human characters in this. But this, wow. Yeah, you've got Matthew Broderick, Dr. Padapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapapap The woman who still has a crush on him. Who thinks he's dreamy, I guess. Who's like a reporter. Or she wants to be a reporter, but she's not a reporter. You've got camera guy. You've got other characters. So I'm just like, you got a bunch of army dudes, like with too many army guys going around. You got the French Legion hanging around doing their thing. There's just too many characters and too much stuff going on. I'm like, why do we need any of this? And obviously, let's talk about the big problem. Godzilla does not look like Godzilla. Yeah, we look at this Godzilla and you're like, that's not Godzilla. Godzilla don't look like that. Like, why is Godzilla not look? Why didn't he or I guess he? Why doesn't he look? You know, I don't know, like Godzilla. Like, why they completely changed up his design? Why? Because I guess the people making this film didn't really care much for Godzilla. Let's be honest. I think they were just mostly in it for the kind of deal. They got to do a deal. Because Sony basically had the rights for the Godzilla for way too long. And it took a long time to make this film. And this is what they came up with. Because I think they just had to rush it. And they spent almost the amount of this as they did on like 2014 Godzilla. And that's with like inflation. You're like, wait, what? So either that film was really cheap or they spent way too much on Godzilla. If you think of a Sony film that came out around the same era, let's think of like Spider-Man. Sam Raimi Spider-Man. Like, how much they spend on that film? Because obviously that film got, yeah, that's 2002. So, yeah, 4 years later. But how much they spend on that? 139 million. And that film did over double the budget. He spent way too much on this film. And yeah, I mean, the part of it is like, it shows. Like, the sets look amazing. You know, the CGI effects look really good. For the era, it looks a little bit jank, but it's kind of like jank. It's a film from, like, you know, 25 years ago. Holy fuck, it's 25 years ago. Woo! That's old. I'm old. Oh my god, I hate. Don't worry, I'm slowly aging. Oh no. Anyway, let's not have a crisis. Yeah, but honestly, it looks really good. There's some scenes where I'm like, you should have used a model for that. You should have used a model for that. And some scenes I'm like, okay. But, you know, it looks really good as a film, and I think it still holds up pretty well. You know, I don't know if, you know, how good it would be if you put like you put a kid in front of this film. You know, like it's got 12 rating. Let's say you put a 12-year-old in front of this film. You know, would they know? Other than the fact that tech is super old. Yeah, other than seeing like an old ass mobile phone and stuff like that. And some of the old ass computers. Would be like, oh, this looks terrible. Look at this old film. You know, you see me and I slowly go, oh no, I'm so old. Yeah, it's just that the characters, they don't really think it through. There's too many characters in the film. And it's, yeah, I'm trying to think. Was music the Wallflowers theme? The Heroes. The Wallflowers. That's a weird song to pick as like one of the main songs in this. I don't know if I ever heard much about that. I normally heard. For some reason, it doesn't have it on here. I guess rights issues. They have the P Diddy song with Jimmy Page. I think that's maybe on the old DVDs. I'll have to track them down, see if I can get an old DVD of this film. See if it's on there. Just because it might have some more extra features. Because this doesn't have a whole lot. It's got, yeah, visual effects commentary. It's no director's commentary. A music video. Also behind the scenes, that's cool. And some all-time best Godzilla fight scenes. I don't know if that's this film or what. A trivia game based on the movie. Yeah, I mean, if you can, so I say skip the film. I kind of do. I don't think it's worth watching. Like, it just drags for too long. Like, I don't really have any like love this film in any way, like other than just the pure nostalgia, which may have put me on a rabbit hole of looking up Godzilla merch on eBay. There's a lot of it, and I might end up buying some. Kind of want to buy some because I think they just made a lot of it, and it looks like it's generally pretty cheap. And yeah, for merch from 25 years ago, that's it's pretty good. It's probably it's like my the Street Fighter the movie trading card game box that I bought brand new. Like I bought it brand new. It's for a film from like 30 years ago, which was insane. And we did an unboxing for it, and that was fun. Yeah, I kind of want to track down like old bad trading card games now. I mean, that's the thing. If someone sees some new sealed trading card games from bad films that didn't, send me the links. Send me the links. I want to do some unboxings of trading card games that no one's ever played. Yeah. Well, no, it's not. It's not even. It's just trading cards, not trading card games. I'm too used to playing Magic. Look at my magic, and my dragon. That's Dragon Ball. That's 3. Dragon Ball Heroes. The rest of it is mostly Magic cards. I do want to do another Magic unboxing at some point. Maybe if this whole YouTube thing breaks even at one point, that'd be nice. Please subscribe now. Anyway, yeah, Godzilla. Do I care for any of the characters? Not really. Does it look good? Yes. The film looks great, and I think it still holds up really well. Yeah, it looks a little janky at times, but honestly, it looks good. It needs some editing. Like, I don't know. I kind of want to do my own cut of it. I'll be honest. See what I could just lift from the film and just be like, you don't need that. Lift. You don't need that. Lift. Like, yeah, pare it down a bit. Yeah, I can. It might be a thing I want to try. I mean, I would try it, but then I can't release it anyway, so what's the point? Yeah, that's that. But, yes, it's hard to... because other than the nostalgia for it, the film, I haven't really got anything else for it. Like, it's purely, like, nostalgia is why I kind of have a fascination for the film. Otherwise, it just takes way too long. It shouldn't be 2 hours and 20 minutes. Let's be honest. Why is a film 2 hours and 20 minutes? Yeah, you've got Godzilla, then you have the little Godzillas, then you have Godzilla again, and then you have right at the end a setup for a movie that never happened because apparently they want to do a trilogy. That went out the window, but I guess it's technically set up for the animated series instead. So that works. Which we'll be tackling next. Yeah, I think that's me wrapped up here. We're going to be tackling the animated series because, I mean, I did Zone Fighter, so why not let's do Godzilla the animated series? Because I think that's something I want to tackle. Why? Because I probably won't watch it myself. So I'm going to force you to watch me watching it. Or don't. It's up to you. Yeah. I don't recommend this film in any way. If you do want to watch it, good for you. If you don't, fair enough. If you don't want to watch this film, I fully understand it. Maybe watch it with some friends. I'd recommend. If you're gonna watch it with people, yeah, watch it with people. Don't watch it by yourself because Ooh, it's a slog. But for now I say, live long and prosper, and hopefully, I'll see you on the next video.